Hey guys, welcome to the No Box Network. Dino Miliotis here, ready to take your question. Today's question is from Christine. Here we go. She asks, who was your first mentor and how did they change your life? Christine, great question. You're bringing up a whole bunch of emotion and it's a blast from the past. I had my first mentor when I was 16 years old. That was 40 years ago. All right, let's get this out of the way real quick. I'm not that old. I'm not going to tell you that frankfurters cost a nickel when I was a kid, and I'm not going to tell you how many flights of stairs I had to climb to deliver newspapers, okay? I'm not that old. I'm just having fun. Okay, to answer your question, I was, like I said, lucky enough to have my first mentor when I was just 16 years old. Now, my mentor was an unknown, okay? Didn't have a following. You wouldn't read about. He wasn't famous, nothing like that. But I remember something. I remember how this guy made me feel. He was very charming. He had charisma. I mean, I wanted to be like him. I liked the guy. Turns out that this unknown guy wanted to open up a factory and he needed my help for deliveries. So I was going to be the delivery guy. Look, I'm 16. I love earning a paycheck, and to be real honest with you, anything to keep me out of the house is a good thing. So let's go. So I'm working with this man that I admire, and inside of a couple of years, I watched him transform that little factory into a success. I watched my mentor turn into a multimillionaire right in front of my eyes. For me, boom, it was like transformational. Right? Life-changing. I no longer wanted to go back to school, back to a classroom, talking about theory. I didn't want to read a bunch of stuff in a textbook. No, I wanted to be right there in the trenches with the guy I admired, with the guy I wanted to be like, my mentor, and I wanted to learn. I didn't really want to learn about content, basically like what the factory did, so to speak. I mean, it's widgets to me. It didn't matter. What mattered to me was the character of the man. Okay, he had a lot of qualities that I wanted. Like I said, he was already charming. He had charisma, but he had a tremendous work ethic. He was stoic. He was calm. He was exact. He was methodical. Here's the best one. He was dripping with confidence. Okay, I mean, almost to the point of arrogance. You want to talk about confidence, right? Here's what happened. Here's how he changed my life. Christine, he gave me the confidence to open up my own factory 3 years after I met him. Basically, his competition. You want to talk about arrogance. What do you think about that, Mr. Mentor? What do you think about that, Mr. Mentor? That's arrogance right there. Hey. Okay? So, life-changing experience, Christine. Life-changing experience. Now, let me cover something that I think is kind of important, all right? This mentor, like I said, 40 years ago, he was an unknown. He didn't have a following. He wasn't famous. You couldn't read about him and all that stuff. By today's standards, this is probably a guy I should have never met in life, okay? You know why? Because he'd probably come up like number 10,000 on a Google ranking. He doesn't have a bunch of likes and hits and views and tweets and all that stuff. And so I guess my point is this. Sometimes when you're just looking for the people with the best ranking or the most followings, you miss out on a little bit of the hidden gems that can transform your life. So some advice from the old guy, okay, is make sure if you want to be mentored, make sure you're following somebody that shares the same qualities, has this character that you admire, and makes you feel good. Just as important as the content, okay? Just because somebody has a jillion hits doesn't necessarily make them the person that you want to follow, okay? And we were talking about a feeling, so let me just cover this since I'm already out there. An emoji is not a feeling. An emoji is a picture. So remember that. All right. I had a lot of fun. Thanks, Christine, for the question. Guys, I love this. Keep sending in the questions. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you are too. Thanks for joining the No Box Network. Don't forget to check out my new book, There Is No Box. It's available at Amazon right now. And remember to live a life without limits. We'll see you next time, right here.